Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a Skarlet video, but there's been some changes in kind of how I approach her matchups and the way I footsie and pressure with her, and I thought it was worth sharing since I've been playing a lot more real people as opposed to online and in practice mode and computer. I've learned some more specific things about what works and doesn't work in some matchups. First of all, I want to talk about a couple Skarlet's weaknesses, and that is her lack of a fast advancing, mid-hitting normal. Now, she has forward 4, which is a fantastic normal. It lowers her hitbox, hits crouching and standing opponents sometimes. So, if I take the opponent and put him on duck, it whiffs. Put him on stand, it hits from max range. See how it's hitting there? Put him on crouch, and it whiffs. And it's all about the hitbox of the move is literally like where her leg is. So if her heel hits the top of your head, it'll connect. Problem with that is when you're mashing down threes, you can whiff it. They jump over you and you do a down 3 to avoid a cross up, it's going to whiff sometimes. And what happens a lot to me is I get it jumped. I'll do down 3 into back 1 and I'll get that jumped. I'll do down 3 into forward 4 and I'll get that jumped. And when they jump it, they get a free jump and punch in a combo, usually for half my life. And it's not good, it's really annoying. So to solve that problem, what I did, and what I think a lot of Skarlet players should start doing, is countering with, after down 3, into 1-1-4 and 1-1-2. I'm going to break down each of those strings a little bit more specifically, and I'm going to start with 1-1-2. So, after countering with 1-1-2, if you get a down 3 to land, or on crouch or standing, you're at either +3 or +10 respectively. +3 if they're standing, +10 if they're crouching. And standing 1 is 10 frames. That means it comes out in either 7 frames, or they can't do anything about it. Now, against high hitbox characters, a lot of times they can't even duck standing 1. Against low hitbox characters, like a lot of mid hitbox characters like Cage, Sector is low hitbox, Jax, Melina, the 1 will whiff, but the second hit will connect every time. So if they're lucky enough to poke out, good for them, but it's a lot better than jumping over you for 40%. Now, if they do jump, then you can link to a 1-1-4 into another combo, into reset, and you can apply pressure again the same way. So the benefit is they can't really get out unless they armor or neutral crouch and poke you first. And I'd rather take a poke for 1% of my life than a jump over punch or jump kick into fan or whatever for 40% or more. So that's why I'm using those strings. Now, the benefit to each. Her pressure is different, in which she either has to use meter to maintain frame advantage or make sure that you don't armor her. Characters like Sector cannot armor, so they have to either jump or poke. Now, one of the things that I do with her is if I catch you jumping, obviously, I'll reset you back into another 1-1-2 red dash. And then at that point, what I'll like to do is I'll like to grab you. Now, if I get a 1-1-2 red dash into grab, I'm at +8. Grab comes out in 10 frames. That's 2 frames to neutral crouch. And you're trying to see whether I'm going to do an up slash, a down slash, or a slide. So, if you guess wrong or let go of block 2 frames too late, I get the free grab. Forward grab puts me at massive frame advantage. Massive advantage. Backwards throw puts me at slight advantage. Oh, by the way, I put tech roll on, and they can't roll the throw no matter what, so you're okay there. And that's really good for a lot of reasons, because when I grab forward and I push them away from me, I can start zoning, or I can just red dash in and be at neutral frames. pretty much neutral. Maybe it's -1 or something. Yeah, I think it's neutral frames. So I have the option to do a lot of things. I can armor their wake-up attack with plenty of time to spare and get a full combo. I can apply block pressure if they decide to block. I can throw you again. If they're blocking there, I would get the free throw. So it allows her the ability to give herself space to think, which is really what you need as a Skarlet player. You need opportunity to think and counter your opponents. Now, when they have armor is when this gets a little bit more difficult, because instead of jumping or crouching, they will armor. And Pig has done this to me countless times. 114, I'll red dash in and apply more pressure because he has a large hitbox, but instead he'll just enhance rise and karma me for a full combo. Well, that's when the options like 112, red dash, jump over, apply. And you can get full combo punishes for that. Oops. You guys get what I'm saying. You can get 40-50% of their life very easily by making them misread an attack. An armored attack. Characters like Sonya, where they move when they use armor, you need to counter their armor with yours. If he tries to enhance cartwheel after this, I do that and I get the full combo. If she tries to block everything, 112 red dash slide and 114 red dash slide are uninterruptible. So if they try to armor, they'll either lose their meter or they'll get knocked down. Or they'll just block it. In whichever case, it allows you the opportunity to keep applying pressure as long as you have the threat of meter. So 112 red dash puts you at plus 39. After the red dash puts you at plus 8. 114 red dash puts you at plus 4. Obviously on block, 114 gives you a lot more advantage and makes enhanced dagger cancels a lot easier to cancel into 4-2. And I highly recommend doing that. You're only at -3 after that, so grabbing is still an option. 112 on block into red dash doesn't guarantee the forward 2, so you got to be careful. See how they start ducking? Which means that I only get one option to do that, where if I do 114 red dash, I can do it multiple times, because it jails them standing. So they both have their options. On block, you can always cancel the slide, or cancel it into armor again. And these moves are her fastest starting attacks. 10 frames, second hit hits mid, and it allows the option for a loop, which is really what you want. Is you want to create a situation where your opponent has to guess. Creating that loop situation like Scorpions, in which if they guess wrong, they get in trouble. The benefit here is there's not much of a downside, since they're both relatively safe strings and safe options for her. At a bare minimum, 112 does 9% into throw, which is 11, so you're getting 20% off of that. 114 does 11 plus 11 is 22. So at a bare minimum, you get 20% damage. Could be worse. Plus the zoning advantage. So that's my video. I hope you guys liked it. This has really shaped how I'm playing the character a little bit more. I'm not risking it all going for forward 4 down slash. I'm being a little bit more methodical. And the reason why, again, if you start grabbing them because they block, what are they going to do? They're either going to jump, they're going to armor, or they're going to try to poke you. In which case, you're still at plus frames, and it makes all your pressure a lot more viable. It makes that string more viable. It makes that more viable. It makes all of it a little bit more realistic, because if they try to get out and they're not blocking, it just gives you that many more options. And if they start not blocking at all, that's when you can take the risk and get the 36, 45% resets that you know you got. with her. Anyways, it's a new staple for me. I've been using it a lot. It's worked really well. I'm going to be messing with it more, and you guys will see it hopefully when I get to Reno Rax's and do the stream this week. Please let me know any feedback that you have, and I'll post a video and put it on the boards, and let me know what you think. Thanks.